Welcome back to Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania. We're set to bring you coverage of Day 5 of the Printscape Pony League World Series. Good afternoon, I'm Joe Percato, and thanks for joining us. We have reached the business end of this championship. Game number 15 is a division bracket final between Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, and Tainan City, Chinese Taipei. These two teams met last night, with Puerto Rico pulling out a 1-0 victory that has them in the driver's seat. Just one more win gets them to Wednesday's championship game. Chinese Taipei needed a victory this morning over Palmview, Texas to stay alive. They got it 4-3 in 9 innings. Huang Zihang with a game-winning RBI. Chinese Taipei is scoring just 8 runs in their 3 tournament games, but they've stayed alive in this tournament thanks to their pitching and their defense. Puerto Rico, in their 1-0 victory over Chinese Taipei last night, got a sterling pitching performance from Sebastian Quiles. A 2-hit shutout. He walked just 3 batters and struck out 6. Puerto Rico has allowed just 1 run in their 2 tournament games. To the gentleman calling the action in this one, we send you upstairs to Lanny Fratteri and Tyler Barnett.
Joe, thank you very much, partner. I've got a piece of videotape for you.
Yeah.
A sacrifice bunt videotape piece.
I love it.
We'll get to that later. Okay, what were your takeaways from the 1-0 Puerto Rican win yesterday?
Yeah, just yesterday, it was a pitcher's duel, and you know we saw pitching by committee for Chinese Taipei, but then a complete game shutout by Sebastian Quiles, and you know really the offensive output, only 7 hits, but I think what I came away with was that Puerto Rico on the bases stole 7 bases yesterday. They have 7 yesterday, 14 across the entire tournament. So they like to run. Hopefully we see a lot more offense today.
All right, we'll have all the festivities, all the excitement of the Pony League World Series and the start of the ball game coming up.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
There's a place, far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Hey!
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Pony League Baseball, 13 and 14-year-olds, 54 feet from the mound to home plate, 80 feet between the bases in the Lou Hayes Pony Field, 250 down the lines, 285 to the power alleys, 305 to straightaway center field. Started Friday with great weather and It has indeed been throughout the tournament, shining, shimmering, splendid. And for the visiting team in this game, Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, Arroyo, Vasquez, Padilla home run against Long Beach. Carrion, Hernandez, Colon, and then Rivera, Robles, and Miranda. On the mound is Chen Wei Song. He'll be backed up by Lindsey Xuan, Wu Chi Jui, and Hwang Ji Hong in left to right. Third base, Song Chi Che, Lin Chiang Jae, Chen Ching Chung at second base, and Chen Xuan Chi at first, and Chen Chin Fu catching. First pitch of the ball game, and a foul ball out of play. So for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, a 12-1 win in 6 innings over Long Beach, and the 1-0 decision against Chinese Taipei yesterday. Arroyo, foul ball.
So Chin Wei Seong threw yesterday, came in the 7th inning, threw 13 pitches, no hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts in the 7th inning yesterday against this Puerto Rico team. Sits fastball about 72 to 74. He's got a breaking ball 60 to 62, and then he's sporting a changeup at about 65, 66.
One ball, 2 strikes. And another pitch that is pulled that way.
Arroyo 1 for 5 on the tournament, 2 runs scored, 3 walks. So a great leadoff guy, at least getting on base 4 times so far in his 2 games.
Inside 2-2, Jeff Boehner is the home plate umpire. Todd Ventresca, who suffered an injury last night, took a baseball off his left forearm and had to leave the game. He's umpiring at first. Paul McIlvain at second, and Mike McCollum at third.
Did you take a peek at his arm when he was up here?
I did, and then I saw him today. Looked a little bit better today when I saw him.
Was the pony tattoo still there?
No, I didn't see it today, but he told me that he actually took 2 baseballs off his left forearm yesterday, and both in about the same spot.
Yeah. I mean, you could see every stitch on his forearm, and I swear you could see the pony emblem. It's tattooed right on his left forearm.
So the strikeout of Arroyo, and Vasquez 2 for 5. Will we have 3 more games counting this one, or will there be a 4th or 5th game added? 2 hopper to Chen Cheng-young, and 2 outs.
Number 19, Dylan Padilla.
The winner of this game, if it is Guaynabo, then the team from Puerto Rico advances to the championship game. If it is Chinese Taipei, then that would necessitate an extra game tomorrow. And Padilla, 2 for 7 with a home run, and takes ball 1. Double elimination with the exception of the championship game. That is, it's possible, but both the 2 teams could make it to the championship game without having been beaten yet. And in that case, the team that wins is the title holder. 1 ball, 1 strike. Because Chinese Taipei was beaten by Guaynabo, Puerto Rico 1-0, it meant that Chinese Taipei had to play a game this morning, playing this game Ball looping down the right field line and dropping in for a base hit. 2 out. Single by Padilla. Right in between among 3 defenders in fair territory.
Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle out there. 3 defenders all running to one spot, and the only place that nobody was going to get it.
And carry on. The catcher of Guaynabo. 1 on and 2 outs. Keeping tabs on this Guaynabo team. As you know, you heard Tyler talk early in the broadcast right at the outset about how this team from Puerto Rico likes to run. Ball bobbled by the shortstop. 2 on. And a 2-out single and a 2-out error.
Third baseman, number 30.
And it'll bring up Hernandez.
Your attention, please. Courtesy runner for the catcher at first base, number 2, Diego Ramos.
Ramos will courtesy run.
That is the third baseman, number 35, Diego Hernandez.
Ramos, courtesy runner yesterday in the first. He got picked off, then came into the game later to play left field.
Diego Hernandez has an RBI in this Pony League World Series. And a second chance for the shortstop, and then Liang Kai comes up with that bounced ball and gets the force out at second base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left, or rather 2 left for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico in the top of the first.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
Clear the mechanism. This is your one shot to go out there and show them what you made. Baseball is a mark of time. This field, this game, is a part of our past. It reminds us all that once was good, he will most definitely come. This guy's a first ball fastball hitter. He's looking for you. Oh, so what? He ain't seen like. Okay, let's play ball. Everybody hands up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm in a pony league. World Series, baby.
Wong leads off, then Lin Chin-Woo Chen, Lin Sung Chen Chin, with a couple of left-handed, 3 left-handed batters in the lineup for Tainan City Chinese Taipei, facing the right-hander Miranda, and backed up by Rivera, Robles, and Padilla left to right. Hernandez and Arroyo on the corners. Colon and Vasquez up the middle and carry on catching. In 2 games, the Guaynabo pitchers, listen to these numbers. In 2 games, Guaynabo pitchers have given up 1 run, 5 hits in 13 innings, and have struck out 19. Of course, the most impressive part of that story, statistical story, the complete game 2-hit shutout by Quiles yesterday. Huang Ziyang, right fielder, And falls behind 0-2 as he chases an 0-1 high fastball. It was Huang who came up with the 9th inning game-winning single. And it really was a game that played earlier that Palmview, Texas let get away. Ball bounced to the dirt. And it's really surprising because Palmview has been playing or had been playing some really solid defensive baseball. But as it turns out, with a 2-1 lead in the 7th inning, top of the 7th inning, there was a runner at third with 2 outs. The first 2 batters of the 7th retired, Chinese Taipei batters, and then a walk, and then an error. Ball chopped out in front of the plate, and the catcher, or the pitcher rather, Polito, tried to make the play. Did not. And then right after that, the double by Chin that drove in 2 runs and put Chinese Taipei up 3-2 in the top of the 7th. Granted, Palmview, Texas scored in the bottom of the 7th, but then no thanks to a center fielder error, Palmview lost the game on that base hit by Huang. So 3-2. Right fielder. No score, bottom of the 1st inning of a 7-inning affair. Is it playable? Yes, it is. And Hernandez, 1 away.
Shortstop number 6, Lin Kai.
And Lin Kai. Liang Kai, right-handed batter. And hit by a pitch. Caught him in the back of the left shoulder, upper part of his body.
Ooh. Right on the shoulder blade. Liang Kai was the starter for Chinese Taipei yesterday. And then whenever he was relieved in the 2nd inning, went back out to shortstop, played a great shortstop when he was there. So a team that prides themselves on their defense, you definitely do not want to lose your shortstop this early in the contest.
Taking first base after 1 out. And Chen Xuan Chi, first baseman, to bat 3rd. And a couple of things that we expect when we watch Chinese Taipei play. We expect, first of all, that we use a good number of pitchers and don't hit the ball with much authority. As a matter of fact, for much of that game against Palmview, through regulation, Chinese Taipei had hit only 2 balls out of the infield through 7 innings. Fly ball to right, 2 outs.
And that ball just kept tailing away from right fielder Padilla. Able to get under it. Now 2 outs, runner on first. Outfielders, you do not want to let anything over your heads, anything down the line. The only thing that's going to score this runner from first here is a double. Very cautious of what you're doing. Don't dive for anything outside of your reach.
Wu Che Shui. And in the immortal words of Alanis Morissette, isn't it ironic? The Chinese Taipei team There was not a putout recorded by an outfielder from Palmview until the 9th inning of the game. And there should have been, the first putout by an outfielder should have been the Lin Szechuan fly ball that was dropped in center field and led to the winning run.
Well, that should have been an out there. The catcher carry on, not making the throw. Don't know if he didn't have the grip that he wanted, if he thought somebody was out of position, not expecting it, but first baseman Arroyo was there for the back pick of Lin Kai, who's on first base.
No score, bottom of the first inning. Miranda, runner going, foul ball out of play.
You see Miranda come set here and hold his set. Make somebody make a move. There it
Ball
is.
throw to first, got him. He was there for the picking, partner, right?
Yep.
No runs, hit batsman. Batter erased at first, nobody left. No score after one.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
For 125 years, we've been covering this region's financial needs, sharing your rebellious spirit, standing right here with you, supporting your dreams, helping businesses grow and thrive, investing in what matters, and always putting people first. Thank you for letting us get to know you over our first 125 years. We're Washington Financial Bank, and we're proud to be the bank that gets you.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
The Printscape Pony League World Series is presented by Printscape, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, by CNX, and by the Observer Publishing Company. You know, the shortstop, Lin Liang Kai, with hit in the shoulder blade, left shoulder blade. Got first base on a hit batsman. He is the shortstop. And ball one on Rivera. Or on Colon, rather. I'm sorry. Alan Colon, shortstop. And takes a pitch outside. To Hopper, to Lynn, and one away.
Baseball will always find you and test you. I saw yesterday when when Diego Ramos came in to play left field. One of the first fly balls was directly to him, and then we see it right there with Lin Liang Kai getting hit in the shoulder blade, being down for a while, and first ground ball hit right at him.
First 6 batters, 4 of the 6 have hit ground balls. Rivera, Achilles, right-handed batter with a swing and a miss.
Great pitch. That was that changeup that we saw a good bit in his warm-ups today. Confident in that pitch.
And 1 ball and strike for Rivera. Celebrated his 14th birthday in late March. His dad is retired Army. And for Rivera, he plays basketball and soccer in addition to baseball. Strike called as he backed away from a pitch that evidently came down, breaking into the strike zone.
Breaking ball just kind of floated. It looked like it went the opposite way of the way Sing Yong really wanted it to go.
Out number 2.
Another breaking ball. Oh no, it was the changeup. Backdoored the changeup, righty on righty changeup, drops it in over the outside part of the plate. Great pitch.
And now Robles. Tyler, would I be right to say that more and more starting pitchers work from the stretch right from the outset of the game?
Yeah,
more so than
we've seen that a good bit so far this weekend. I think it's personal preference for a lot, and whenever you get later into these tournaments where pitchers start to become depleted, staffs start to become depleted, you're starting to see starters who are actually relievers.
Top of the second, a 1-2-3, top of the second inning, no score.
Honda's newly redesigned lineup. There's no better time to buy at Washington Honda. Washington Honda's caring and knowledgeable sales team will make it easy to find the perfect Honda for you. Washington Honda, it's all at the mall.
South Hills Toyota has a great selection of newly redesigned Toyotas to choose from. Finding your new Toyota will be a breeze. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. South Hills Toyota, it's all at the mall.
From the first steps and new love to each milestone, big and small, the promise is made to the new beginnings and the dances that never end. Life is filled with the moments you live for. By protecting your health with regular vaccinations, screenings, and well checks, you can fully embrace all of life's little moments. At Cornerstone Care, we create healthier tomorrows today. Schedule an appointment with us and let's walk this path together.
Here it is, partner. Sacrifice bunt.
It's the first time I'm seeing it. Didn't look at it in the truck. I wanted to be surprised. It was beautiful. It was everything that I would imagined it was.
With a runner at second base, Chinese Taipei 6th inning, the batter had walked.
Okay.
Went to second base on a pass ball.
Okay.
This was the leadoff hitter of the inning walked.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was sacrificed to third.
Love it. What happened?
Scored on a wild pitch.
Nice. Would he have scored on a wild pitch from second base?
No, sir.
No, he wouldn't have.
No, sir.
So the sacrifice bunt led to a run. You're kidding.
And a fresh start for Wu. He was behind in the count in the first inning when Lin was picked off, and now he's behind in the count here to start the second.
How many runs did Chinese Taipei win by in their first game?
Their first game, 4-2.
They won 4-2
against Palmview.
Okay. Okay.
So the total is Chinese Taipei's had 8 runs on 8 hits.
On 8 hits. How many errors have they had?
3 earlier today.
But I think that might be it. No, they might. I think they had 2 in their first game. I know that they had no errors their last game against Guaynabo. They had 2 hits, but no errors.
First strikeout for Miranda.
Second baseman number 4, Chen Yong.
Chen Cheng-young to stand in now. And a called strike. No score in the bottom of the second inning. The winner of this game, if it is Guaynabo, the team from Puerto Rico will go straight to the championship game without passing go. If Chinese Taipei wins this game, we'll have at least 1 extra game tomorrow. And the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. Chinese Taipei in the game against Palmview made 2 errors. The game they won 4-2. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts recorded by Miranda.
And they've got 1 so far today.
Fielder number 7, Lin Shi-wen.
Lin Shi-wen. And ball 1, forcing Carry On to be catapulted out of his crouch. Now, what are those signals for? There's 2 out, nobody on. What were those signals for? Do you have any idea?
Maybe bunt coverage. Heads up on the bunt for a hit. But nobody bunts anymore, so I don't know why I would give those signs.
I'm just surprised to see the catcher go out with nobody on and 2 outs and
Nobody
go through
on,
a
2
whole
outs,
series of signs.
Yeah. I don't know, and everybody's still in their same position, so it wasn't any sort of shift. Outfielders are still playing their normal depth, so it's not a no doubles call. I don't know.
Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe he just wanted to break up the monotony. Just get out, stretch his legs a little bit.
Or go out in front of the home plate and see if the announcers ask dumb questions.
Right, yeah.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw to first. And Miranda strikes out the side. And strikes out hitters 4, 5, and 6. No score after 2. Chinese Taipei and Guaynabo, Puerto Rico.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Well, the list of Pony League alumni players continues to grow over the years and includes Milwaukee's Blake Perkins, Travis d'Arnaud of the Atlanta Braves, Elliot Ramos of the San Francisco Giants, Jose Miranda of the Minnesota Twins, Cincinnati's Spencer Steer, and perhaps the most well-known alumnus of Pony League, 2018 National League MVP Christian Yelich, still with the Milwaukee Brewers. Guys?
Top of the third. And Miranda will lead off, the Guaynabo pitcher. These two teams were involved in a 1-0 ball game yesterday. It was Guaynabo winning 1-0. And the only run of the ball game came in the 4th inning. Base hit to center to start the third, set up the top of the order. It was Robles who had the game-winning RBI yesterday. And for pitcher Miranda, and Nieves will courtesy run.
So you get one bunt that you can bunt for a hit, but then the rest of them are sacrifices. So if you can get your first one down and get it down. If not, bunt to the right side, move your guy over.
Foul ball, strike one. You don't have a problem with the guy if he's bunting for a sacrifice to just square around early?
No. The first time, yes. You don't want to give it away too early the first time, but the second and third, if you've seen bunt once already, the defense is already shifting. Just go ahead and show it. Your job's to get it down. Don't bunt it back to the pitcher. Preset your angle so that you get it where you want it to go. And honestly, in this situation with a guy with like Arroyo that has some speed, if he can place it in that, Bermuda triangle of pitcher, second baseman, first baseman, see if first baseman's holding on, second baseman's in double play depth, just get it just past the pitcher.
Runner going, line drive, base hit into left field.
And that's another thing, even if you don't bunt, he showed bunt the first at-bat, or the first pitch, and it drew the infield up. Third baseman's playing up there, line drive right past him. Now you got runners on first and second.
Well, let's see what Vasquez does here. Number 2 hitter, that is, he's number 2 in the order.
Imagine Vasquez swings here, a lefty. Ground ball to the right side will do the same thing as a bunt. He's also got 2 doubles. Two doubles on the tournament.
Bunt attempt, strike one. Leadoff single by Miranda, and Nieves the courtesy runner, then the base hit by Arroyo.
And still nobody on the infield's moving. First baseman staying back. Third baseman covering the base. I mean, basically going to leave the pitcher out on an island here to field it wherever it goes. So he kind of has to guess on where it's going so they can fall off that side. Typically in this situation, you have your first baseman taking it away. That way your pitcher only has to cover the third base side.
Yeah, normally, yes, you see the first baseman be much more aggressive.
Yeah. Muswanchi just hanging out in front of the runner.
Two on, no outs, no score, third inning. And 2-2.
Shortstop Liang Kai called for a back pick there, didn't get it. Pulled him out of position a little bit. Watch for a second baseman to maybe sneak in here.
Out at first, safe at second. As Chinese Taipei was trying for the reverse double play, 3 unassisted for Vasquez, and so the bunt was not a sacrifice bunt, but runners move up.
Yep, all the same. Great heads-up play by Swan Chi to get an out. That's the top priority. Record an out, and then deliver a good throw to your shortstop to try to get the second.
Now Padilla singled. Runners at second and third, and Chinese Taipei playing its infield in. Scoreless game, top of the third. Fly ball into left center field. This will score 2. Nieves scores 1-0. Arroyo scores 2-0. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico on the double by Dylan Padilla. He's got 5 RBIs in the tournament.
Yeah, Padilla is 4 for 9 on the tournament so far with a home run. And now a double added to that. 2 runs scored on his own. 5 RBIs.
One out.
So signal coming from the shortstop there for an inside move. Now watch the pick here.
Strike call. Hey, you know what we saw earlier today? We saw one of the teams try a hidden ball trick.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Were you here then
Yeah,
when that happened?
yeah. And it almost worked. The Washington coach saved the day, calling time.
No, I'm talking about the one at first. You were talking about the later one.
Oh yeah, I was talking about. Was there another one?
Yeah, there was.
Oh.
Weiner caught by the third baseman. Yeah, involved the first baseman.
Okay.
The first baseman had the ball, but the pitcher was standing like 2 inches from the rubber.
Ow.
So a balk was called,
Yeah,
and now with 2 outs, 2-0.
That ball was hit so hard that Chen Chie had to check his glove to make sure it didn't go through.
Two nothing. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads. And the big, long swing from Hernandez, strike 1. Hernandez from Cabo Rojo. His mom owns a clothes store. This young man plays volleyball and lacrosse in addition to baseball. High chopper to third. Ball thrown past the first baseman. And Padilla scores to make it 3-0 Guaynabo, Puerto Rico.
So one batter after catching a hotline drive. Third baseman Chen Chie takes that long hop, has to get rid of it quickly, and leaves the throw down, scoring a run, making it 3-0 Puerto Rico.
That's an E5, no RBI. Colon bats. Runner going, a ball. Stolen base.
That's Hernandez, third stolen base of the tournament. He's only got 3 plate appearances on the tournament. He's got 3 stolen bases.
Batters the shortstop, Alonso Evans.
3-0. Puerto Rico leads. Top of the 3rd inning. And a pitch outside 2-0. Tijuana, Mexico against Washington, Pennsylvania. Washington, Pennsylvania will be the home team in the final game of the day. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. Throw to first, pulling the first baseman off the bag. 2 consecutive plays in which the Chinese Taipei infield doesn't get the job done.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of Chinese Taipei. You know, we were just talking about how many they've only had. I think it was like 4, maybe 5 errors across the tournament. Here they are with 3 already in the 3rd inning.
2 on and 2 outs. And the 8th batter of the inning, Rivera. Runner at first going, and there's the base hit through the right side. Hernandez scores 4-0. Puerto Rico. Colon to third, throw to first. Safe, the ball got away from the first baseman, and that's going to allow Colon to score 5-0.
Chaos. Perfectly executed hit and run. Hit it to the vacated spot. But then Rivera taking a wide turn at first base. And it's ruled a E3. So it's our 3rd error of the 3rd inning for Chinese Taipei, 4th overall.
And the 9th batter of the inning, Robles. 5-0. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads. Chinese Taipei just this day alone has made 7 errors. Let's see, 9 innings in the earlier game. In 12 innings, 9 errors.
Yeah.
Not a manic Monday, but a terrible Tuesday. 1 strike pitch. 0-2 on Robles. Inning started with the number 9 hitter and pitcher Miranda delivering the base hit. 2-out double by Padilla that knocked in a pair. Or 1-out double it was that knocked in 2. Runner going and a foul ball. And then when Hernandez reached on an error, Padilla scored to make it 3-0. RBI single for Rivera, and then with the play at first base in the air and the first baseman there, the 5th run scampered home. Throw to first, back safely. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico can get on the magic carpet and ride itself to the championship game by way of a win here. Ball that gets past the 3rd baseman. Robles is on, Rivera to second. It's a base hit. And here is the 10th batter of the game.
It's a hot shot right at Chenye. Gets him in between hops. There's really nothing he can do. He can't step back and try to get that at his hip. He can't come up and try to get it a short hop. He's just stuck right in between, and you just really have to trust your glove there.
5-0 in favor of Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. It is 5 runs on 5 hits. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Rivera around third. The center fielder had trouble with the ball. Here comes Robles. He scores. 7-0. And the batter, Miranda, ends up on second base.
And even more chaos. That ground ball getting out to the outfield, and center fielder Wu Chiezue fields right through it. Which allows Rivera to score easily, but then Robles, as you said, just without hesitation continues to go. The ball misses 2 cutoff men, gets to the pitcher, Wei Ziyang, and his first reaction is try to get the out at second because it's what's right in front of him. It's what he sees.
Single RBI in the air on the center fielder.
Your attention, please, for Guaynabo. Courtesy runner for the pitcher is number 39, Derek Garcia.
And Garcia to be the courtesy runner. There's no question that most of us who have been around the Pony League World Series for a number of years, we go into the tournament whenever there's a team from Asia Pacific. We believe that those teams from Asia Pacific will be the favorite in the tournament. And no different this year. Many of us felt that the team to beat is Chinese Taipei, and yet this Chinese Taipei team has not played well this year, not as fundamentally sound as we've seen in the past, and also have not hit hardly at all. Throw to second, and it is now 9-0 as Garcia scores on that ball bounced through the left side and the ball kicked into foul territory.
Yeah, but I think we all saw it day 1, day 2, that these teams, Puerto Rico and Mexico specifically, the teams that made it through the winners bracket, they separated themselves early. You saw the bats by Mexico, and just single double, home run all over the place. And then this team, Puerto Rico, they run the bases so well.
And it'll bring up Vasquez. Double, Bob? Thank you. Double and an RBI. A 9-run third inning. Vasquez, the 12th batter of the inning. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. The game in front of this one, Washington County beat the Bronx 19-9 after the Bronx was beaten by Tijuana, Mexico last night 16-2. And the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Vasquez 0 for 2. His ground ball earlier in this inning set up the first 2 runs of the ball game. I am not sure that I have ever seen a Chinese Taipei team play this poorly. The error allowing Arroyo to score, and it's 10-0.
Yeah, you kind of wonder if the hit by pitch that Liang Kai took back in the first, if that's kind of gotten in this. Maybe it's hurting a little bit more. It's uncharacteristic of a Chinese Taipei team to have any errors, let alone 5 in a single inning, all leading to runs. You know, and another thing that's very uncharacteristic of a Chinese Taipei team, they have a pitcher on the mound who's gotten to 50 pitches. You know, usually by now we've seen 2 pitching changes.
Interesting you should say that, because in the earlier game, Chinese Taipei did not make a pitching change till the 4th inning.
Jeez, wow.
There are 2 outs. Padilla, 2 for 2 in the game, knocked in the game's first 2 runs earlier in this inning. Fly ball to left, and the catch made by Lin to end the inning. Guaynabo 9 runs, and Puerto Rico leads 9-0 going to the bottom of the 3rd. Washington County manager coming up with Joe in a minute.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Here with Washington County Manager Andrew Wenzel. Washington County set to take on Tijuana in our next game. You have a 19-9 victory over the Bronx to get to this game. 8-run first inning. What was working well for the guys throughout the lineup today?
Honestly, it was just see ball, hit the ball. We had a very detailed scouting report on the pitchers that we could possibly see. So the kids they took it, they ran with it, and we executed our plan perfectly.
When you're playing multiple games in a day, setting up the pitching, obviously there's a lot of strategy involved. What's your thought process as you get into your second game, how to set up your pitchers?
Honestly, we're just in survive in advance. We know we have probably 5 or 6 guys left that we're comfortable throwing out there. So we're going to start our guy, Landon Crow. He's got the ball, and we're going to run with him.
Last year when Washington County advanced all the way to the championship and this place filled up, the crowd made a big impact. How can you use that to your advantage tonight?
Just know that use the crowd to our advantage by using momentum. We're a momentum team. That's why I always tell the kids is build momentum, run with it. So we've been working on just building up momentum from practices when we lace our cleats up. So we know it's going to be a packed house, and just let it run.
Andrew, good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Andrew's brother was the manager of last year's Washington County team that lost in the championship game to Japan. Chen Chin Fu batting with 1 out and hit by a pitch. There's only been 2 Chinese Taipei base runners, both reaching by way of hit batsmen.
That's one of the worst places to get hit. That bottom rib, right above the soft spot.
Now that the batter just was hit. Chen Chun Fu, the catcher, so they can quickly use a courtesy runner. And that's what the Chinese Taipei team will use. Liao Feng Yi. the courtesy runner. One on, one out, 9-0 in favor of Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And Chin Won Sung stands in now. Miranda's pitch and a foul ball out of play. Miranda struck out the side in the second, and he struck out hitters 4, 5, and 6.
And has still technically only faced the minimum. The ground ball here.
You know, I once, speaking of the minimum, I once saw Jim Bibby against Atlanta. He walked the first batter, and then was pretty much, he had the run of it all the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Chinese Taipei started with a win over Palmview, Texas. We're talking about how we've expected over the years that the Chinese Taipei team would be fundamentally sound. We have cataloged the number of errors that have been committed, and then the Chinese Taipei, never an explosive, that is, long ball type of team, but only 8 hits and 8 runs in the games, in 3+ games. Won 4-2, lost 1-0, won 4-3. First baseman Arroyo playing behind Leal.
Outs are more important than giving up extra bases right now.
Strikeout. Throw to first. And into the right field corner. Throw to third. Safe. 4th strikeout for Miranda.
It's a tough throw to make over top of a left-handed batter that just completed a swing. And really, I mean, was it Fong Yi over at first base really wasn't that far off the base.
Now, plus you're leading 9-0. 2 outs. Wong popped out. Pitch is high and outside. Bob Walker, my former partner, always used to talk about when you're down by sizable runs, you have to be conservative on the bases. Yep. And when you are up by a sizable number of runs, you play conservatively defensively. Just take the outs where they are.
Yep. Hit your cutoffs. Don't let anything get away. No snowball fights. No throwing the ball all over the yard. Just keep everything in front of you.
Don't worry about base runners. Guy at second base.
Runners. Don't even have to hold them. Play your position.
Bouncing ball to the shortstop. Colon. High throw, run scores. Throw to second. Out. You're down by a sizable number of runs. Be conservative on the bases. Not the story here, though Chinese Taipei does pick up a run. And at the end of 3, Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads 9-1.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our adult and community services give individuals with intellectual disabilities or autism the opportunity to develop new skills, have an independent home life, and make their own choices. From personalized daily care and community participation to supervised independent living, we cater to each individual's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Cricket has free Samsung Galaxy phones?
What? Nationwide coverage and lightning fast 5G?
What? Smile, you're on Cricket.
Saturday morning, the Pony League World Series Committee held the Champions League game, proving that baseball fans of all ages should have that opportunity to run the bases, to swing the bat, feel that baseball come off the bat, to be out and celebrate the day with new friends, and of course, touch home plate. All 140 players, 10 managers, 20 coaches, all part of the festivities on Saturday. The reaching by Huang ruled an error, so Chinese Taipei still without its first hit of the game, no RBI on that play, and
Chen Shu-Fu reaches because of a hit by pitch, and then Liu Fengyi error gets into second, error gets into third, error scores him. So no part of that was an earned run.
And carry on 0 for 2. So there's 2 errors on the board, right? Should be? For
yes, yeah, 2.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah, one on catcher Carry On and one on shortstop Cologne.
Now, for those of you people that don't keep score, I certainly would advise you to think about it. It's a great way to truly enjoy the game of baseball. But for those of you that don't, the soft liner gobbled up by Matt Vasquez. You need to know that if you're not a scorekeeper and if you're not the type of person to worry about things like that, when you do keep score, you're going to find that those of us that do, we're obsessive about how we fill in the boxes, and we have to know we cannot just put down question mark or not watching or who cares. We need to put down the correct numbers and have the correct understanding of the RBIs and the earned runs and 2 away in the 4th inning.
I mean, I have a system here. I have a 4-color pen that's also erasable, but I have, just regular black is a regular result. A green line is an error. A blue line is typically a pass ball, wild pitch. A red line is a stolen base. So everything on my sheets it makes sense to me. It might not make sense to anybody else, but it all makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's the real charm of keeping score for baseball, is that you can create your own system. The only thing you need to have, if you're going to keep score, you need to know the numbers.
Yes.
You cannot go gently into any good night without knowing the 9 number positions. 2 down. One and 2. 9-1. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads. Fouled off our fourth game of the day. Tijuana, Mexico against Washington County. If Tijuana wins that game, it plays in the championship game tomorrow night. If Washington County wins the next game coming up, there will be an extra game tomorrow. Liner caught by the third baseman, Sung. Inning over, 1-2-3 Guaynabo, top of the fourth inning. And after 3.5, Puerto Rico 9, Chinese Taipei 1.
They play in all corners of the world. Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world.
Set down for the bottom of the fourth inning, our play of the game. The line drive, brought to you by Printscape. The line drive and the dive by the third baseman to close out the top of the fourth inning. And Nieves, he's in the game in left field, replacing Rivera.
WJBA.com and WJBA AM 1450. Mark Uriah, the longtime radio voice of the World Series, calling the action tonight.
Base hit. And the leadoff single at the bottom of the fourth. Right fielder Padilla was thinking about attempting to get it out of first base.
Yeah, that's not very conservative.
Batter, first baseman Chen Swan-Chi.
And so there is the first Chinese Taipei hit of the game. Chen Swan-Chi fly to right his first time up. And a swing and a miss.
And last time Lin Liang Kai was on base, he got picked off
by the catcher.
By the catcher, the back pick by Dario Carrion.
Oh, 2 pitch. Who just missed.
Might see a back pick here after this pitch.
Base hit. Back-to-back singles going through the right side of the infield. 9-1. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads. Chinese Taipei trying to chip away, and this is the way it will do it, by just slapping the ball around. Cleanup hitter. Wu struck out in the second. Miranda struck out the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the second inning. And a strike called. Ball down low and chased by Wu. Well, the Guaynabo pitchers in now 16 innings, allowing just 2 runs, just 1 earned run. Fly ball to right. Padilla makes the catch. Throw to third. Safe.
Throw was in time. Hernandez just not able to corral it and make the tag. Strong arm from Padilla in right field.
See, but I don't like that play. Going back to that, I like, he ran the risk of the runner at first going on the throw to third and taking away the double play possibility.
Take away the double play, but also the chance of that ball getting away and a run scoring. Outs are precious at this point, but you don't want to give away an early run either.
First and third, 1 out. Chen Chung-Young struck out his first time up. Oh, knocked down well by Carrion. A 9-run third inning for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. The big hits of the inning, 2-run double by Padilla. An RBI single by Rivera. RBI single by Miranda. Miranda had 2 hits in the inning. Ball blooped just inside right field. Lynn scores, throw to third, safe there. So as the run scores on the Wu single, now it's a 9-2 ball game. Chen goes to third. And with that, time is called.
I really thought that Ching Yu was going to get to second base there. He took a big round around first base that stopped as the throw was sailing the cutoff man and going to third base.
Vamos, todo el mundo hablando. Vamos.
Rafael Cruz, who has won 2 championships in Puerto Rico.
2014 batting champion here.
Okay, runners at first and third. Chinese Taipei without a hit through the first 3 innings of the game, now has 3 hits in this inning. Bouncing ball at the middle. Shortstop. Calhoun with a throw to first base. Double play. Manager goes to the mound. He says, okay, let's have a ground ball double play. And Chinese Taipei picks up 1 run on 3 hits. Double play, 1 left on base. After 4, Puerto Rico 9, Chinese Taipei 2.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can
Chinese Taipei has been involved in some of the better games of the tournament so far. In Game 13 earlier this morning, Chinese Taipei defeated Palmview, Texas in 9 innings, 4-3, to advance to this contest this evening, as Chinese Taipei looks to stay alive and force another elimination game tomorrow morning.
Leading off the Guaynabo fifth is the left fielder.
In the fifth inning, and it starts with Nieves, his first at bat. He went in to play left field in the bottom of the fourth inning. And strike one. Rafael Cruz, the manager of this club, with coaches Escobar and Catala. Nieves from the hometown of Roberto Clemente, youngest of 3. And the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Team from Puerto Rico with a 12-1 win over Long Beach on Friday, and the 1-0 decision over Chinese Taipei yesterday. And what Chinese Taipei is hoping to do is force a 3rd game against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And that's what will happen if Chinese Taipei comes back and wins this game. 3-2. Bottom third of the batting order. And 1 away. Chin has 3 strikeouts.
Center fielder, Abdul Robles.
And Robles 1 for 2. (9-2). Diving stop by the second baseman, Chen. And the top shelf play to get the second out of the inning. Chen Qingyong to take care of number 2.
See, that's what we're used to seeing out of Chinese Taipei. Stellar defensive effort. Makes a play and rips the throw over to first base.
Now Miranda, nobody on, 2 down, 5th inning. And ball 1. Miranda, 2 hits, both coming in the 9-run 3rd inning. And now the count 2-0. Two and 1. The right-hander Chin has retired 6 in a row from the final out of that 9-run 3rd through this first 2 outs of the 5th. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a full count. Chinese Taipei committing 5 errors in that 9-run 3rd inning. (3-2) pitch. Strike 3. And the inning is over. Now 7 in a row retired by Chin. And at the end of 4.5. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico 9. Chinese Taipei 2.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
In 2023 hostess Brooklyn Danes, who served through the end of this year's tournament. Tomorrow night, one of these girls will be named pony hostess. Sydney Baber, Kaylee Fortney, Summer Jordan, Addie Micklick, Madeline Moore, Chloe Morgan, Lila Fayette, Piper Roberts, and Morgan Stimmel. One of them will be named pony hostess before tomorrow night's championship game.
Well, the impressive Washington County explosion and the ousting of Bronx, New York with that 19-7 Washington County win. Earlier, the Chinese Taipei victory over Palmview, Texas in 9 innings. No question about it that Palmview let that one get away. It had it all set to go, and bottom of the 5th. And Sung Chin Chi, who's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Scott Bartlett, our director. Roger Lenhart, our producer. Mike Parsons, Dan Lohman, our executive producers. Greetings to Dan Lohman's mom, Kathy, who celebrated number 80 the other day, and she's a huge baseball fan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This combination of Lohman, Parsons, Lenhart, Bartlett, Emmy winners. Pony League World Series being nominated for another Emmy. And ball 4. And Chinese Taipei trying to inch back into this game after finding itself miles behind Guaynabo, Puerto Rico to the tune of 9-0.
Quick visit from Dario Carrion, catcher from San Juan, Puerto Rico. You know, I figured out today I played with a catcher from San Juan, Puerto Rico back in college at West Virginia. His name was Humberto Melendez.
Were you the number 1 catcher, or was he the?
I was not. I was not. We were. He was a freshman. I was a sophomore, and we both hung out in the bullpen a lot together. He taught me a lot of Spanish, and none of it I remember.
The batter here, Chen Chin Fu, the catcher, hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning and scored 9-2 in favor of Puerto Rico. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So now we have had 6 teams. 6 of the 10 teams have been eliminated. Long Beach, California, Lyon, Spain, Mon Valley, Pennsylvania, Bay County, Michigan, Palmview, Texas, and Bronx, New York. 4 remain, these 2 plus Tijuana and Washington County. And the strikeout of Chen, first out of the 5th inning. And a 5th strikeout for Miranda.
Miranda breaking out the changeup. Diving away from the left-handed batter. Now if you can get yourself another 6U3 ground ball.
One ball, one strike. 9-2. Puerto Rico leads with a win tonight. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico would be catapulted to the championship game. If Chinese Taipei comes back and wins, there would be an extra game tomorrow. And a called strike 1 and 2. That beautiful and historic Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington Park.
It's been dry. It's been hot. There's been a lot of games played on this field, and it's held up very well. The staff here takes great care of this field. It's a great job with it.
Out number 2. I wonder if our drone can get a shot of your Maserati that you drove up from Mount Morris, Pennsylvania.
Do they have one here for me?
No, I thought you drive a Maserati.
Oh,
no.
I rode a bicycle here.
Top of the order, and Huang, who takes a strike.
And it's got a cart on the front in case you need a ride home.
Well, you know, I know for a fact that the Mount Morris exit is exit 1.
Yes. Yep.
And the laboratory exit is 33. So 32 miles for you.
Correct.
Plus the miles to get to 79 and maybe a mile and a half to get to Washington Park.
Maybe 35 total.
5th inning. Runner going. Bouncer right side. Out at first. What a play made by Miranda as he came off the mound. 9-2. Arroyo made that play, excuse me.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
With Honda's newly redesigned lineup, there's no better time to buy at Washington Honda. Washington Honda's caring and knowledgeable sales team will make it easy to find the perfect Honda for you. Washington Honda, it's all at the mall.
South Hills Toyota has a great selection of newly redesigned Toyotas to choose from. Finding your new Toyota will be a breeze. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. South Hills Toyota, it's all at the mall.
Cricket has free Samsung Galaxy phones. Whoa! Free phones, fast 5G, and nationwide coverage.
Pretty good deal.
Smile, you're on Cricket.
So we slide into the 6th inning in a strong defensive play to close out the bottom of the 5th.
See, this is the shot that we need whenever we look for Joe Mercado. When we can't find Joe, that's the shot we need.
Where's Waldo? Lin Kai will be leading off the bottom of the 6th as Arroyo made that fine play, leads off the top of the 6th inning. Arroyo 2 for 3, singled and scored in the third, doubled and scored in the third. RBI double it was. Called strike.
50-50 winning number coming up shortly. 50-50 winning number coming your way shortly.
And the 1-1 pitch. 1-2. Nine runs on 7 hits in the third inning for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And the 1-2 pitch is down low. Hey, Joe Clinchock is here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The in the ballpark voice of PNC Park with the Pirates. Pitch high and inside. Joe, not only the inside the ballpark voice of PNC Park, but also does commercials and is an extremely effective, inspirational public speaker.
Oh, yeah.
3-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Center field. Off the warning track and off the wall. A leadoff double. Arroyo. 3 for 4 in the game. Second double.
Second double. That's just it. The second double of the day. I mean, he's got 2 doubles today. He's got 2 runs scored across the tournament, 3 walks, 4 stolen bases. He's got 2 runs scored so far today, another RBI. I mean, this guy he's been on base for the middle part of this Puerto Rico lineup, and really he's the fuse for this team.
And a change will be made at the mound by Chinese Taipei as Chin goes 5+ innings. (9-2) in favor of Guaynabo, Puerto Rico in the 6th. Back with more in a moment.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Linwei Chi coming on as the new pitcher. I know that Chen Po-on is also coming into the ball game. We'll get the changes for you in just a moment. Wu has moved in from center field to first base. Runner at second base, nobody out when we resume play. Get the other changes for you in just a moment. Next game, Tijuana, Mexico against Washington County, Pennsylvania, USA.
So pitcher Chen Wei-seong goes to center field. And then first baseman.
That's Wu, right?
Yep. First baseman Wu Chie Zui goes to short. And then the center fielder Wu Chiezui goes to first base, and first baseman Chen Swan Chi goes to short.
Okay. Those of you that are scoring at home, hope we've got those all
clear as mud.
Properly placed.
I hope your pen is erasable.
And now pitching, number 11, Lin Wei Chi.
Lin Wei Chi, the pitcher.
Moving from first to short, number 1, Chen Swan Chi.
Chen Swan Chi, moving from first to short.
Number 3, Wu Chiezui. And from the mound to center field, number 10, Chin Wei Seong.
And the pitcher Chen moves to center field.
So the the pitcher Lin Wei Chase will enter into the 2 spot in the batting order for Lin Liang Kai, who is due up in the top of the 6th. Or sorry, the bottom of the 6th.
All right, now Vasquez. And he takes ball 1. Top of the 6th, 9-2, Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And now 1-1. 9 hits off the starter Chen. And he struck out 4. Charged with 9 runs, but still responsible for runner at second base.
I bet Vasquez wishes he could get that pitch back. It was a breaking ball, it just kind of hung up in the top part of the zone. And a guy like Vasquez with 2 doubles already this tournament could have done something with that.
And the foul ball outside third.
50-50 number, $177 for the winner. 945-903. 945-903. Please report.
Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second base, nobody out. Fly ball to left. Off the wall. Arroyo makes it a 10-2 ball game. Back-to-back doubles. Arroyo and Vasquez.
Great job getting that pitch on the outer half, staying close, going with that pitch, not trying to yank it down the line, instead barreling it up the other way. Sails it over left fielder Lin Chi-Wen, and Cadillac's into second for a double.
Now Padilla, he is 2 for 3 in the game, 4 for 10 in the Pony World Series. 10-2, 6th inning. And a swing and a miss.
Great breaking ball there by Wei Chase. Another one.
0-2. Padilla home run against Long Beach on Friday. And a check swing. In the appeal, it is ruled a strikeout. 1 down in the 6th. And catcher Carrion, who is 0 for 3. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads 10-2. With the catcher setting up outside, the strike on the outside corner. Foul ball, 0-2.
So another 0-2 count. The last couple times that Lin Wei Chi has gotten himself into an 0-2 count, he's gone to the breaking ball down in the dirt. Set up inside, maybe try to drop a changeup in underneath the hands. Elevated fastball. And then flip side of that, probably go down and away now with a breaking ball, try to get the chase. You don't want to leave a pitch over the plate here for a guy like Carrion, who's still searching for his first hit of the tournament.
And foul ball, it's kind of 1-2 with 2 outs. The possibility that Chinese Taipei will not only not win the title, but not even make it to the championship game. High and outside, 2-2. There is 1 out. And the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Ground ball. Gobbled up by Sung. The play in the rundown and out. As Vasquez got caught between second and third. Second out of the inning, force the fielder's choice for Carrion.
Yeah, Carrion still without a hit in this tournament. Hits that ball really hard, but great play by Chinchie.
Hernandez 0 for 3.
Looking for time here down the first base line. Get a courtesy runner for the catcher.
And it will be Derek Garcia. Question about whether Garcia can run for the catcher here.
Can't run for the catcher. He ran for the pitcher earlier in the game, so he's tied to the pitcher now. He can't run for the. Yep. So he can't run for the.
Well, Carrion's going to just carry his own bags.
Yep. Just have his gear ready.
(10-2). Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads, and the throw to first base. Back in 2014, 10 years ago, Chinese Taipei was in a similar situation. It had to play in the if necessary game against Puerto Rico. Check swing roller. And the out at second base. A run tacked on. Guaynabo a run on 2 hits, the back-to-back doubles. 1 left on base. 10-2. Puerto Rico leads Chinese Taipei after 5.5.
For 125 years, we've been covering this region's financial needs, sharing your rebellious spirit, standing right here with you, supporting your dreams, helping businesses grow and thrive, investing in what matters, and always putting people first. Thank you for letting us get to know you over our first 125 years. We're Washington Financial Bank, and we're proud to be the bank that gets you.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop her from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Baker's Waterproofing, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Johnny L. Miranda for Puerto Rico. He's gone 5 innings strong, giving up only 3 hits, just 2 runs, only 1 of those earned. He's recorded 6 strikeouts so far, so the pitching holding up for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. Another game in, only 1 guy on the mound.
First plate appearance.
Bottom of the 6th. Lin-Wei Chi getting his first plate appearance. Came on as the second pitcher for Chinese Taipei in the top of this inning. And a called strike. Back 10 years ago, 2014, Chinese Taipei was undefeated when it went into the Tuesday late game and lost to Puerto Rico 4-2. 1 away, and then and because of that, there was an extra game, and Chinese Taipei won that extra game. Won it 5-2 in 8 innings, and then in the championship game, lost to Hilo, Hawaii. 10-2. Puerto Rico leads. Oh, 1 pitch, and it's high and inside. And last year it was the team from Japan winning the title. Chinese Taipei, New Taipei City won it in 2022. There was not a team from outside the United States in 2021. After the suspension of play because of COVID. Chinese Taipei won in 2019, won in 2018. Seoul, Korea was in the championship game in 2017 and lost. Chinese Taipei won in 2016, won in 2015. I mentioned the loss in 2014. So as you can see from looking at the history books, Chinese Taipei has been quite successful in its trips to Washington, Pennsylvania. But the possibility here that Chinese Taipei not only will not go to the championship game, but will be eliminated on a Tuesday. Full count. Chinese Taipei has 3 hits in this game and 2 runs. Chinese Taipei for the tournament in 4 games has a total of 10 runs and only 11 hits. Ball 4. Second walk from Miranda. Miranda has hit 2 batters. Wu Chie Sui. Zui 0 for 2.
Just 1 for 13 in the tournament.
There's a number of offers and one-fers, what with Chinese Taipei collecting only 11 hits.
I mean, just going down the lineup, it's 1 for 9, 0 for 5, 1 for 10, and this is coming into today. 1 for 11, 2 for 8, 0 for 8, 0 for 5, 1 for 7, 2 for 9. And then only had 3 onto those so far today.
Miranda's 1-1 pitch, foul ball off to the right, not a play. Getting ready for Washington County in Tijuana, Mexico. Remember that Tijuana, Mexico ball club is riding high after a 16-2 win over Bronx, New York last night. A 5-inning 16-2 win is last night. Tijuana, Mexico had a 12-run inning in which it sent 18 men to the plate. One on, one out. 9 runs in the top of the third for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And then Chinese Taipei picked up 1 in the bottom of the third, 1 in the fourth. Guaynabo's 10th run was posted in the 6th inning. Tijuana, Mexico. And Tijuana, Mexico started with a 5-inning win over Bay County, the 5-inning win over the Bronx. This will be only Tijuana, Mexico's 3rd game.
Yeah. And they didn't get a bye either. The bye is coming for Washington County and Chinese Taipei.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. 2 outs. Miranda, 7 strikeouts.
Second baseman,
Chen Cheng-Yung, 1 for 2, had an RBI base hit in the 4th inning. 10-2. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico leads.
Chen-Yung, one of the only players on this Chinese Taipei team with an extra base hit. 2 for 8 on the tournament with a double.
Left field corner, Garcia loosening. Bottom of the 6th inning of a 7-inning ball game. One and 2. The home plate umpire and crew, Jeff Boehner, Todd Van Truska, Paul McIlvaine, Mike McCollum. Paul McIlvaine telling me earlier that he played on this field back in 1977. He was a Bronco League player. And out number 3, no runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left on base. We go to the 7th. Puerto Rico 10, Chinese Taipei 2.
My Dream Field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My Dream Field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My Dream Field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Top of the 7th inning, and Guaynabo, Puerto Rico up by 8 runs. As Guaynabo, Puerto Rico is hoping to just go straight to the championship game from this win. And Chinese Taipei having to come back in the 7th inning to force an extra game. Double elimination tournament, with the exception if the two teams that meet in the championship game are both undefeated, it's a one-game proposition. So it is possible that Guaynabo, Puerto Rico and Tijuana, Mexico could both meet tomorrow night in the championship game, and both would come in undefeated. But the team that wins is the champion. Ramos to lead off the 7th inning. And strike one. Ramos, soccer player, volleyball player, oldest of 5. Birthday on December 28th. Pitch down low. A 9-run 3rd inning for Puerto Rico. 12 men batted in that inning. And a strike, 1-1. One away. This right-hander Lin Wen-chi came on in the 6th inning. Throws the bender, gets the swing.
First batter gave up a double, but then came back, settled in, strikeout, ground out, and then started off the top of the 7th there with a strikeout.
And Nieves chasing a pitch up and out. Fly ball to right field. And the catch made by Huang Zihong. 2 outs. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning. In a last chance for Chinese Taipei, hitter 6, 7, and 8 coming up. And now the batter Robles. His dad is an electrician. His mom, special ed teacher. This guy plays baseball and runs track. And ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Scoreless through 2. And then the big 9-run explosion in the top of the 3rd. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tijuana, Mexico against Washington County. That's our 4th game. 1-2 pitch. And up high. By the way, for those of you that are watching on Sportsnet Pittsburgh, don't forget that final game will be on Sportsnet Pittsburgh Plus, with the Pirates playing in San Diego. And a full count on Robles. And then tomorrow, our championship game for you on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. That is the end of the top of the 7th inning. Puerto Rico 9, Puerto Rico 10, Chinese Taipei 2. Hey!
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Hey! Bottom of the 7th inning, and Chinese Taipei, if it wishes to play tomorrow, must battle back from the 8-run deficit and must do so against Garcia, the relief pitcher. Derek Garcia, after Miranda went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, struck out 7. The pitching of Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. In the 3 games that it has played, 19 innings, allowing only 3 runs and having recorded 26 strikeouts. And Chung Shen Chung will lead off. Chung, 5'5" and 155 pounds for number 15.
For Chinese Taipei entering the game to bat, number 15, Tong Shou-shen.
Washington County plays next against Tijuana, Mexico, needing to win tonight, force an extra game, win tomorrow to get into a championship game for a 2nd straight year. Nine runs in the 2nd, 1 in the 6th, the 10-2 lead, and the pitch outside corner to make it 1-1. And 2-1.
A lot of strikes here. 8-run lead, bottom of the 7th inning. And filling up the strike zone, fill it up low, get ground balls, and get on to tomorrow.
1 out.
Third baseman, Sun Chin-Chie.
Breaking ball with some late action there. Getting into the strike zone, and now that the clock's starting to tick down, you can start to see some of the emotions come out.
Outside ball 1. Chinese Taipei, 11 championships. At one time, Chinese Taipei had a 17-game winning streak in the Pony League World Series. It started in 2015 and was stopped by Johnstown middle of August 2022. And it hit batsman Swung is on. 1 out.
Your attention, please.
And now, Wen Jen.
Number 12, Ho Wen Yen.
Ha Wen Yen. Batting with 1 on and 1 out. (10-2). Puerto Rico leads after coming up with 9 runs in the 3rd inning. So for Puerto Rico just plodding along after posting the 9-0 lead. Tacked on that 10th run in the 6th inning. And 0-2. One and 2. First baseman, as you'd expect, playing behind the runner. Not worried at all about him.
Shouldn't be. Now, if we get around and he's on base again, then you probably should be worried about him. First time, not so much. Second time, you can worry a little bit.
You count 1 and 2. Well, for the team from Puerto Rico, Quiles' 2-hit shutout yesterday. And Miranda, the star of this game. 2 outs. Runner advances to second. Miranda, 6 innings. Gave up just 1 earned run. Struck out 7. Struck out the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the 2nd inning in succession. That set the table, set the tone of the game.
Your attention, please.
And at the plate, he was 2 for 3 with a run scored.
Chin.
I believe he had 2 RBIs as well. 1 RBI. 2 runs scored, 1 RBI.
Bouncing ball deep in the hole. The bounce throw across. Safe at first and around. Scoring from second is swung. So now it's a 10-3 ball game. Base hit. And Wong will now step in. 10-3. Runner here. Chin, who had been in the 9th spot of the order.
Re-entering the game to run at first base, number 10, Chin Wei Seong. That is Wong Si Hong.
10-3. Top of the batting order. That is hit number 4 for Chinese Taipei. Bunted, strike 1. Chinese Taipei didn't play good fundamental baseball. Made a double-digit number of errors.
Had 6 errors today, 5 of those coming in that 9-run 3rd inning by Puerto Rico. And the majority of those, I think 4 of them were consecutive.
And offensively, Chinese Taipei with just 11 runs and just 12 hits in 4 games. Outside, 1-2. So Garcia looking to put the cap on this one. One-two pitch. And a foul ball. For the next game, Washington County will be the home team. swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Chinese Taipei does pick up a run in the bottom of the 7th. Guaynabo, Puerto Rico advances to the championship game, a 10-3 victory. Tyler?
And it's exactly what we didn't think was going to happen coming into this tournament. The downfall of Chinese Taipei were errors and just non-defensive plays.
We're looking at an 8 o'clock start for the next game between Washington County and Tijuana, Mexico on Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Hike Trip. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.